get to the money. Gotta get to the money. Early morning, so you know that I'm on it. So you know that I'm on it. Gotta make sure that my family straight. Gotta make sure that the kids and me. Gotta make sure that the bills is paid. And then let's get to the money. Get to the money. Early morning, so you know that I'm on it. And gotta make sure that my family straight. Gotta make sure that the kids and they. Gotta make sure that the bills is paid. And then let's get to the money. Get to the money.
Welcome to another episode of Drinking After Dark, a podcast where we discuss random topics while having a few drinks. I'm your host, Darius, and as always, drink responsibly. And y'all make sure y'all follow Drinking After Dark Podcast on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and y'all make sure y'all follow Drinking After Dark Podcast YouTube channel. Tonight, I have a very, very special guest with me. I've known this young man for a very, very long time, man. He's practically like family to me. He has his own clothing line called Code of Honor. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. But I want y'all to give a big, big welcome to my boy, Markell Chaney. What's going on?
What's going on, Darius? How you doing, man?
Oh, man, I'm doing all right, man. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. I'm blessed.
Well, let the people know what you're drinking on tonight.
Well, drinking responsibly. I'm drinking water. You gotta stay hydrated. You know what I'm saying? I ain't drinking
That's what's up.
Too special, you know.
Yeah, definitely. And as always, man, I'm drinking my Crown Vanilla. I'm mixing that with Dr. Pepper Cream Soda. So that's my go-to drink. If anybody knows me, that's what I drink on. But if y'all have any suggestions, I will try something else. But that is my go-to drink. So that's what I'm on tonight. Before we get started, man, I got to give a huge shout out to my sponsor, Joe Shakinab and Shakinab.com. Y'all go visit Shakinab.com for services, monthly updates, and contact information. Once again, visit Shakinab.com. Promoting leadership and scholarship. So, Markell, man, why don't you introduce yourself? Tell people a little bit about yourself and some of the things you have going on.
I'm Markell Chaney, Clarksville native, south side of Clarksville. Humble guy. Pretty much everybody that do know me pretty much know who I am. I just got my clothing line going right now. I just started roughly like a month ago. Really just jumped off the porch with it, really just jumped out there. You know, I didn't really do too much promotion. I just came out with like, hey, this is what I got going on. Y'all support it. And people been, supporting, so I'm just keep going.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. How did you get started with your clothing line? Like, what made you decide, like, I want to start my own clothing line?
Well, I've been into fashion like since a youngin. Like middle school, always dressed nice. Always kept up with like the latest clothes. Even if I couldn't afford them, I always knew what was out there. And like once I got to high school, that's really when I made my name for myself. Like as far as dressing, set trends. Was always really just stood out. I didn't really just wasn't the normal guy. I had my own wave. So then as time went on, I was always thinking about like, well, maybe I could start my own clothing line. And then I had like a close friend. He got his own clothing line in the city too. His name Gotti. He got this Richest Runner, and he's been doing pretty good with it. So he kind of motivated me to do it because we've been close. We've known each other since we was little. So I just hit him up one day. I was like, hey, man, what you think about this? And he was just like, bro, you already know how to dress. So I mean, ain't really nothing to it. You just, whatever you got going on, I still support it, whatever. So I just, one late night, I just was thinking of a name. I just came up with it, and I just been going with it from there. So
that's what's up. And where can they find your clothing line? Like social media platforms, or how can they find you?
They can find me on Facebook, Instagram. My Instagram name is it's really my barber name, but I just kept it. It's Cut 'em Up Kelly. You can find me on there. I got my own business page, Code of Honor Apparel. I'm on there. I just made a TikTok, so I'm still learning how to do that. So, but pretty much Instagram and Facebook right now, Tyler.
Yeah, definitely. So y'all support, man. Y'all support. Uh go grab some shirts. I know I'm gonna grab me one eventually. I've seen it, actually seen it. I was like, it was on my birthday when I hit you up. Dad's
Yeah,
like, man, how much you selling your shirts for? You told me it was 30. I was like, okay, cool.
yeah,
So I'm gonna get me a couple of shirts myself. So, me, I like the red. Red is my favorite color. So, probably get a black one as well. So I'm gonna definitely hit you up with that. Do you have like kid sizes, like really small sizes as well?
uh, I'm
Or just
actually
adult?
right now. I just got adult sizes, but I'm planning
Okay.
on like doing kid sizes, and I'm having as we speak more stuff being made. So I'm just waiting on that to come back. So I'm really just trying to stay consistent and just see what the trends is, what people like. Try to stay in tune with the trends and things like that, so I can keep going because the style change every day. You never know what people be wearing. So
Right.
it's just really just staying consistent, man. I'm just really just blessed right now, for real.
Yeah, man. So y'all go follow the page, man. Y'all stay up to date with his clothing line, man. I'm guarantee you, man, y'all won't be disappointed in his product. Y'all could go out there buy Gucci and Louis and
Exactly.
all this stuff, man. Y'all could go get y'all a Code of Honor shirt, man, and more apparel coming out for all of us. So y'all go support. Man, I ain't seen you in
Man,
I
it's been
mean, you taller than me now. Like
yeah,
I'm not surprised because your mom is tall.
yeah,
So it's like I'm not shocked that you shot up.
yeah,
I think you and my brother Dorn are like same height
yeah,
eventually. So yeah, you shot up, and I think, let me see, you was in barber school last time I saw you,
yeah.
right?
Okay, Adrian. Yep,
Yeah.
yeah.
And how long you been a licensed barber?
I'm actually not even licensed right now. I'm still. I kind of put that on pause right now because I was
Okay.
going through some things, and I just kind of put that on pause. But I'm still gonna go back and get it though. But that's why I started this clothing line. Cause I'm like, okay, well, I put that on pause. I gotta have something going. So I just went with my second kind of dream or whatever. Cause barbering is still like my love. I just kind of put that on pause right now to push this. So
Okay. Definitely. That's what's up. I mean, you can have two dreams. I mean, shoot. You could I don't care what like anybody say. If you got two dreams and you could do two dreams at once, man, more power to you, man.
yeah, that's my goal to do both at the same time. But for right now, I'm just gonna promote this one right now. But I'm definitely gonna go back and get my L's because I do miss cutting hair. I ain't gonna lie. I still get hit up about cutting hair and people see me, oh man, I need a cut, man. So I definitely gotta get back into that. But right now, I'm just pushing Code of Honor right now, just getting the people familiar with it.
Yeah, definitely. And how long you been in business?
Really like consistent like a month. But I started it like maybe 2 months ago. And it's already like just people gravitating to it. So I'm happy about that because you know how the city is, man. It's popularity contest, man. So
Yeah. Were you surprised by the great start that you had to your clothing line?
yeah, I actually was because I ain't really on social media like that, like everybody else is. I'm like in and out. So for people to like just see me and just like automatically gravitate to it, like that's a blessing because everybody don't get that chance, especially just no promotion really. You just I'm just jumping off a whim with it. So for them to gravitate towards it how they did, I'm really blessed for real.
So just strictly word of mouth, pretty much. You're just out there with your
Yeah,
clothing line and just pushing it through word of mouth.
yeah. And my social media platforms really just networking.
That's a big thing right there. The biggest
Yes,
thing
I'm
out there,
happy about
man.
that. Happy about that.
Yeah, man. Like I said, man, I got a feeling because you're doing something that you like, you love, and you're executing your own plan, and I think you're going to be successful because you are executing your own plan. Too many times you got people out there who do all that talking, but they ain't doing nothing with it.
Exactly. Some
So to
I
see
really
you go out there and actually do it, and I didn't even know you had one until I actually saw on social media you had your own clothing line. So I was like, oh snap,
yeah,
okay, I'm happy to see that.
yeah, exactly. So I'm kind of trying to be like the face for that because a lot of people be scared and want to do it and put it off. I'm kind of trying to push that. Like, you can do this. Like, just put your mind to it and you can do it. Like, don't be scared because if somebody gonna pass you up, they got the same trying to be in the same lane as you. So why sit there and wait and procrastinate when you can just do it?
If you had like if anybody came to you, right, and they wanted some advice, I know you're early in, but they're
Right.
like in that developmental stages of wanting to start a clothing line. What's some of the things that you would like tell them before they really fully get into exploring that field?
I would tell them first create your plan. Like, know what your goals is because you don't want to just get out there and just do anything and then it backfire on you. So I would tell them create a plan first and learn the. I'm still learning business myself, but I would tell them at least have an idea of what you're trying to do as far as your brand and your audience, because it, it, whatever your brand name is or whatever your audience is, that's gonna be the main thing because a lot of people wear different things, so you really just need to find what you're trying to do for real.
Hey, we're gonna get you out there, man.
Yeah,
We're
most definitely. Like
we're
I'm not playing about this. Like this is something I love to do. Like ever since like a kid, I've been dressing, so I know how to put clothes together. So it ain't nothing for me to.
so your mama didn't help you.
I mean, when I was a kid, yeah, but but like once I got older and started like understanding, like okay, this is what this go with, and dressing myself, then I was like okay. But she definitely what did play a part because my mom would know how to dress, and my dad too. So I kind of got that from my style from running them. But once I got older, that's when I like found myself and was like, okay,
At
I'm just
what age like you would say that when you got older, this is what I'm gonna do? Like I know because a lot of people they had this when they have dreams, they usually have dreams when they were like 10, 11, 12, 13 years old. And, they say when they get older, this is what I'm going to do.
yeah.
At one point in your life, you said, okay, this is what I'm going to do in my future.
I would say like I was like maybe 23, 24 or something like that because I had people around me like my friends. They would be like telling me like, man, you ain't no way you ain't got your own clothing line. Like you need to like start your own stuff. Like you spend all this money on all these other name brands, you could be pushing your stuff. So I thought about it, but then I was like, man, nah. Cause I was scared. I ain't gonna lie, I was scared. I'm like, man, I ain't trying to hear all that. But then like as it started growing on me, I'm like, man, I really could like just do my own thing. So then like I would say like maybe the last year or two, I really started to like just seriously thinking about it and like, okay, that's what I'm gonna do. And then finally I just say, you know what? I'm done being scared about it. I'm done psyching myself out. I'm just gonna do it. And I just did it. So I would say about 23 though.
Hey, that's a real thing. Fear of not succeeding is a real thing.
Yeah, I got
That's why a lot of people they don't really go out there and do something on their own because they don't know how it's gonna be. But big when you take those big risks, man, you're always gonna get the big rewards that come with it. You gotta start from somewhere. Like you said, you gotta start just with a simple plan. You gotta put it on paper, man, and uh, put your business plan together and figure out your demographics and how you're gonna market. and then just go from there. That's how if you just stick to the basics, it will go in your favor. You just gotta really work at it. It's not a part-time thing, it's a 24/7 thing, because you're gonna be constantly up thinking, how can I make my business better? How can I make my product better, my service better? Like with me with this podcast, I'm always thinking, how can I make this podcast better? So I understand, with that fear of not knowing, but if you're going to attack it, go after it. Listen, if it don't work out, it don't work out, but can't nobody say you didn't try.
Exactly. Because you don't want to be that guy that everybody know, like, oh, all he do is run his mouth. He ain't trying to do nothing. You don't want to be that guy. You want to be that person that, hey, when you see him, he handle business. He stand on what he's saying. Like he's scared. He ain't scared.
Yeah, definitely, man. You really only in competition with yourself. By the end of the day.
Exactly.
So
I had to come to realms with, like, I'm in competition with myself. Like, cause I ain't gonna lie, I had a big fear of, like, rejection. Like, I'm scared of rejection. So when I got over,
listen, man. Now, I worked in sales, right? So I was so used to hearing no.
Yeah.
Once you get so used to hearing, it don't even phase you, right? Like how many females in your lifetime you try to talk to you, they turned you down? That's a real thing to think about. If you're afraid of rejection, just think about your own personal experiences, right? You trying to holler at a few females and they turn you down, and you're like, but you get so used to it, you get so numb to it, you still pursuing, right? Still pursuing. So that's like your dreams. Like people gonna reject you, they're gonna doubt you and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Who cares what they say? That's their personal opinion. Right. Only thing that matters is how you feel. Do you feel like this is because somebody, it might not even be in our own city, but somebody is gonna put your brand out there. It could be in California, it could be in New York, it could be in Florida somewhere. Hell, it could be in Australia. Who cares? But somebody out there is going to push that brand, and they're going to say, yo, this is the shit right here. Yeah. So that rejection shit, I hate that. I hate when people say, you've had rejections, right? But you don't think at it. You don't think about it when it comes to business. Right. Because now you got money involved. So you got some risk there. Exactly. And it's like, man, you know what? I don't give a two damns what anybody say. I'm gonna do this. If they don't like it, kiss my ass. I don't care. Because I'm going after my dreams. And if you're not going after yours and you're not trying to do better, move to the side. Just go.
That's what I've been telling people. Because people be like, how you do it? I'm like, man, you just gotta do it, man. Like, for real. Like, because they be worried about if Clarksville gonna support them. To be honest, I really don't care. I support me. Like, that's how I feel.
Somebody will support you. There's people in the city that will support, but it's usually the people that you don't know that will support
you. Yeah, I came to realms of that already. So I already didn't experience that. So it is what it is. But most definitely right. It'd be the strangers that support you.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Now, do you run the clothing line by yourself?
Yeah, for right now.
Okay.
I'm doing everything myself. So
that's what's up. I hope it grows, man, to where you could put people in positions to help you grow your brand, and you can focus on the overall aspect of your business and things like that. So, it's a great experience, and it's something that you can enjoy the process because you're doing everything yourself. Right. So now you have more of an appreciation for what you're doing. So, I'm going to, hey, listen, if you want to just send me whatever to post on my page, I'll post it for you. Yeah. Stuff like that, because it's all about supporting one another. And, I like to see you do well in this. And if I see you in magazines or I see somebody famous wearing your stuff, I'm like, he finally made it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I really hope you get there. And I'm pretty sure you will. If you have that drive and, I know it's going to be, bumps in the road, ahead, but hey, it's only temporary.
Yeah, ain't nothing stopping me.
That's what's up. What else you been up to?
Man, that's really my main focus. I ain't gonna lie. Right now, just pushing my brand, like just seeing where I can go with it, see what I can do, see what I can get my hands on.
Have you been paying attention to the playoffs?
I've been hearing things. I really ain't actually sat down and watched the game, but I've been hearing KD fumble, man. That's my boy too, man. I ain't gonna lie. I don't.
Listen. I think I'd say because I watched I watched the entire series. I watched all 4 games. I didn't watch every series. I just watched probably like 2 main ones. But that was one of them, and I would say KD. Yeah, he got rattled. I'm gonna say the defense, they were physical with him. They really took. I never seen a guy of his talent get taken out of series like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he too talented, man. Like I've been a fan of him since OKC, and to hear that he like just how it just happened, I'm like, ain't no way, because when he get in his mode, he unstoppable. So for him to just get swept, as they said, I don't understand that.
And the sad part about it is the Nets could have swept the Celtics because the role players for the Nets stepped up, right?
Yeah.
You just didn't have your 2 superstars step up. That's why like people are upset with not so much with KD. I mean, he got his blame, but Kyrie got his blame too, and the doggone Ben Simmons. This.
Yeah, I seen a clip of him. He was just sitting in the stands looking pretty. I'm like, man, you supposed to be in the game, man. What you doing, man? This ain't no fashion show. You got your stunner shades on. I'm like, come on.
Let me tell you about. I'm gonna vent to you real quick about Ben Simmons, right? Ben Simmons, he could easily be a top 5 talent in the NBA.
Most definitely.
6'10", can guard any position on the floor, can handle the ball, can finish at the rim. Problem is he can't shoot, right? And the issue is not only he can't shoot, he can't handle criticism.
Yeah.
That's why dude, you wanted out of Philly because Joel Embiid and Doc Rivers criticized you for your Game 7 performance. Rightfully so, right? But you didn't come back with like, you know what? I'm going to prove them wrong next year.
Yeah.
You acted like a little baby. You cried and stuff. You're like, oh, mental health and all of this stuff. No, problem is, first off, that's a joke that's really disrespectful to people who have real mental health issues. And I just got to say, the fact that you could tell he's been babied from high school to college to the pros.
He's spoiled, yeah.
Spoiled. I mean, you quit on LSU. You quit on Philadelphia. You didn't even try to suit up for Brooklyn, even though you said you didn't have no back problems. Then all of a sudden, Game 4 about to happen. Like, oh yeah, I got back problems.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Like, dude,
a force in the NBA for sure. Like,
yes.
So for you to like just quit like that, that's basically you basically quit. Like, I'm not playing. I'm just here to look good for it.
Like, dude. Like, come on, man. Maybe it's just the foreign players though. Us here in America.
We're not going for that.
We ain't going for that. Listen, we might have a bad back. You gonna give us a shot. We good. We're gonna get on that floor. Even if you tried, right? Even if you tried, they'd be like, look, he ain't played since basically a year ago. So to have him really come back and he's gonna be out of rhythm and all this stuff. We get that, but you went out there and tried. So can't nobody fault you for that. Or if you would have came out and said, you know what? My back, I'm hurt, I'm injured. Okay,
Right.
people will question it because what have you been doing to hurt yourself?
Right.
You know, and and my thing is, you still want to collect your check, but you ain't produced nothing. You
Exactly.
want you want it out of your current situation. Well, out of your former situation in Philly, which should help you get over that hurdle. You know, if you had that mental block, they removed you from that situation. Now you're in a new position, and you still like, I'm not ready.
Yeah, that would frustrate me. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh
Especially as a,
man,
especially as a teammate, I'll be like, hey man, like seriously, like we here to win a championship, and you crying like.
man, if I'm KD, I'll smack his light skinned ass. I'm like, man, you need to stop being a punk, man. If you
Yeah.
really got issues, here's my thing. If you really got issues, do not come to the arena.
Nah.
You get away from basketball for real and get actual help.
Yeah.
If that's the case, don't show up trying to be all flashy and shit. Like you still dating a Kardashian or a Jenner, whatever the hell that name is.
Um,
I think the problem was that he was with who was he dating? Was it Kaylin? It was Kaylin, right? He was dating.
I think it was, yeah.
It's one of them Jenner girls. It's not a Kardashian. It was one of them Jenner girls.
Might have been Kaylin.
Okay, you was dating Kaylin. Devin Booker took your girl. Now this dude cutting up. I mean, he got a hamstring, but this dude cutting up, and
Yeah.
you over here like
Sad puppy.
because I don't know if you saw it last year when they was talking about how Ben Simmons right there underneath the goal. You're 6'10",
Yeah.
and you passed up a wide open dunk.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah.
Like that. Yeah, I'll be pissed too if I'm Joel Embiid. Like,
yeah, I just passed the ball and you just
nobody around you. So what? You get fouled.
exactly. You gonna go to the line?
Go to this free throw line. I'm gonna knock down either an and one or these two free throws. I want the ball in my hands.
Exactly. That's how you know who really wanted that, man. You know, no matter money can change that. You don't want it. You don't want it.
I'm about to get frustrated talking about this some bitch.
That's energy.
No, if look, you know that I'm a hooper, right?
Yeah.
You know I'm a hooper. There was not a time that I did not want to play basketball.
Exactly.
Whether it was like my boys calling me up talking about we going down to Dixon Park, we hooping, or we had basketball practice, or I was like I have to leave, go out of town for AAU tournaments and things like that. I was always hooping. I don't think I even missed a game. No, I missed one game. In my high school career, I only missed one game.
Yeah.
Because I actually got hurt the previous night because we had a game. It was a back-to-back. We had back-to-back games, and I got hurt the previous game. So I sat out on that Tuesday. It was Thanksgiving week. I remember that. I was a junior in high school. But that was the only game I missed in my entire basketball playing days.
Exactly. Yeah, I remember we used to be outside.
Constantly.
Exactly. At the goal, right outside, hooping.
And there would be so many people out here. We'd be out there for hours.
For real, the whole neighborhood be over there.
Hours and hours.
I ain't want to go home sometimes. Man, I'm trying to stay with them. Because y'all was older than me. So I'm like, man, I'm trying.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, though. We wanted, like, if there was something that we wanted to do, we was going to do it.
Exactly.
It was nothing going to stop us from doing it, right? Like, you didn't want, because you want to hoop with us.
Right.
Because, we were out there, we were for real with it.
Yeah.
It was no fake, just, we doing a little game,
Yeah.
No, we were playing.
Yeah.
We were playing 36 with tips.
Me, you, Dorian, Dre, everybody was out there.
The whole neighborhood, it didn't matter. Everybody, and here's the thing, everybody like that we played with, everybody had a goal in their backyard. So it wasn't just one spot.
Nope.
So we could, yeah, we walked the neighborhood and we just hoop and we'd be out there for hours. We didn't care.
Yep.
Like wherever somebody started the game at, that's where they're gonna be. And we was out there for hours. So we could be like, if we were hurt, right, we will still get out there and play.
Exactly. Y'all would make me. I'd be like, man, I ain't trying. Y'all be like, man, nah, you getting in the game, bro.
Man, you was trying to play video games all the time.
Yeah.
I remember that you was playing video games you was kicking our ass in video games. I don't know how you would do it. There was times you weren't even looking at the screen. You weren't even looking at the screen whooping us.
Hey, I used to be so mad. You like, man. I can't remember who I used to be over there back then, but even the people used to come to the house. Man, how he doing this, bro? He ain't
even looking at the screen.
Yep, then we go outside hoop for hours till our mama got off work.
Your mom still work at Florida?
Yeah, she still out there with your mom.
Hey, that's like 30 years almost.
Exactly. Basically.
Last time I seen your mom in person, actually I didn't even recognize your mom because I think she had on work clothes.
Yeah.
But she was in the mall, and this was when I was working in the mall at the time. And I was like, that cannot be who I think that is.
Yeah.
And I went over there. She saw me. I knew she was shocked because,
yeah, you grown now.
We all grown now. So it was
Yeah.
but I was like, yeah. I ain't seen her. And like I said, I ain't seen you in a minute and all of that stuff. It was like,
yeah, I still be seeing Dorian sometimes. But I ain't seen I really ain't seen Dre in a while. I ain't seen him since, I can't tell you. I don't even remember.
Listen, man, I'll tell you something right now. When you're married and you got kids, ain't no time for anything else.
Exactly. I already know it. Family all the time.
Like me and Dre, we in that boat. We got wives. He has 3 kids. I have a daughter. And so it was like we go home. Shoot, I ain't got time for no mess. We going home. Now Dorian, Dorian has his son who looks exactly like him, which is
just like him. I'm like, bro, that's crazy. It's real deal twin.
But see, here's the thing. My nephews, like, they look like they dads. When it comes to my daughter, you can't even tell if it look like me or my wife.
For real.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. Go ahead. Then you have some kids, it depends on what day it is. They might look like their mom or their daddy.
Yeah.
Or certain pictures, they be like, oh, okay, yeah, he like the mama right there, or he like the daddy right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Definitely. So that's why I was like, when I see people, especially like who I graduated with, even though our city is growing, it's still like small. Everything is still close.
Yeah, it's still close.
So the fact that we don't run into each other more, it's kind of shocking to me. But I understand that, we work, go home. I work. I got this podcast. I'm also a freelance marketing consultant, so I'm staying busy and things like that. So if you ever need help, like I said, you can always hit me up. I don't mind, helping out, whatever with your clothing line. But that's when you grown like that, you ain't got time to do anything else.
Cause I really don't be doing nothing for real. I go to work. I'm not at work. I'm at the house trying to think of new ways to promote my clothing line or new designs. I really don't be seeing nobody like that for real. But you're right, it is crazy how it's small, but a lot of people ain't seen each other in years. You'd be like, dang, like, we in the same city.
Mm-hmm. When I went to my class reunion, I was like shocked because, most of us are still here. I'm like, dang, I have not seen y'all since we graduated.
I feel like that's how it's gonna be in my class reunion. I'm like, man, I ain't seen y'all since I graduated. Like,
where you graduate from?
Kenwood.
Oh, you went to that school. Okay.
Hey, why I get that? Every time I tell somebody I graduated from Kenwood,
I know you heard what happened in the news, right? With Kenwood, right?
That's why I'm.
Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about that.
Nah, we ain't gonna. We gonna let.
But I'm gonna tell you though, I'm not shocked. That's the thing about it.
I mean, it's been other schools that didn't deal with that, but
My school dealt with that too.
If it wasn't the principal, it was the teacher.
Yep. So, and the sad part about it is it happens throughout the country. Like
it ain't all 50 states. It's something going on. Like even substitute teachers, you be like, what? Like
I don't understand why that happens. Like, are you that lonely at home, or
like that's weird to me. Like, how you sitting there like interested in a kid, bro? Like,
like, dude, you grown.
Female like teach, it be female teachers and stuff too. It be more of them really than like males.
You know how they get caught? This is how they get caught. I'm gonna tell you how they get caught for real. They get caught because the boys don't shut the hell up.
Exactly. Hey, you know what's crazy? Like under like the posts, like the comments, they be like, "Man, if that was me, I wouldn't be saying nothing."
You be looking at these teachers like, dude, you see how fine this teacher is? I don't care what her race is. If she that fine, shut the hell up. You got it made.
Exactly.
You pretty much you could pretty much get good grades in her class, and you got it made. Let's put it that way. She's interested in you.
Yeah. It still be weird though, but like I don't know how you look at it like that. I don't know. But
I know you've seen the mug shots though. When you see those mug shots, you like,
yeah, I mean, I'm like, man, how did he even get leaked out? Then you're right. You're right. The little boy don't not shut up. He probably telling all his friends and telling everybody what he doing. And then it gets out, and then it's somebody that either they not getting attention or, you know, how that go.
yeah, well, you know, teachers stop doing that shit. That's
sick. Let it go.
Yeah, if let the students let them. Let them do what they do. You're supposed to make sure they don't do nothing like that. And you out there doing something like that. So that's not cool at all because look, schools itself, man, I don't get. There's a lot of stuff going on in schools with that stuff. Plus, school shootings and, it's too much going on in schools, man. And I think now, like with the option with virtual schooling, which is, a lot of parents are starting thinking like, yo, I might do this virtual schooling because they're in school and you're not doing homeschool like that.
Yeah. Honestly, I think the school shootings, I think that social media play a part in that now. The kids is able to bully you. Like, they go home and bully you. Like, but back then, like with us, it wasn't really none of that social media stuff. Like, if you had issue with somebody, it was getting handled after school. It wasn't no bullying and all that type of stuff going on. And if it was, best believe he's gonna hear about it because such and such gonna fight or they mean about the school. It wasn't no social media stuff. So I feel like the school shootings, most of it play a part because of social media because the kids are accessible to it now.
Yeah, the cell phones play a huge part to it, man. They always want to take out their phones and start recording and uploading and things like that, trying to get views and things like that. Yeah. So, I mean, shoot, you see something like that, let them fight. You don't got to be posted.
Exactly.
But, when it gets to a point where y'all got to stop, like in a hockey game, the referees will let you fight. Then when somebody get on the ground, they're like, all right, time to break up. It's over and done with.
Yeah.
But like you said, social media has a huge part to do with that because everybody wants to go viral for something stupid.
Exactly.
Now, before we get out of here, I want to talk one more topic, man. Since we're on the subject of social media, somebody brought this up to me. I didn't really think about it too much, but how women with these fake butts I ain't think about it because I'm not really checking with stuff like that on social media, but I've seen some not pictures, videos of women with these fake butts, and it looks disgusting. I'm like, why do you need attention that bad to where you will overdo it?
Yeah, where I'm at right there with that is, I understand like what's wrong with having a natural body. Like, I don't understand why females feel like they gotta spend 5,000, 10,000, 15,000 on their body when you could just appreciate what you got or go to the gym and get the body that you want. I don't understand why you gotta sit there and spend all that money just to get likes. That's really what it's for. You trying to get likes and get noticed. I don't understand like what that's about. Like,
and the problem is they will fly out the country to go to another country
you know what I'm
to get
saying?
it done. To get it done, and then they all of a sudden they upset because it don't look right. You should have known it wasn't gonna look right.
And
Because
then
you
it's
trying
like,
to get it done cheap, and this is the result that you get.
and then it's like if your body and you're not really a healthy person, then you try to gonna get it's not gonna look right anyway. Cause so I mean, you really losing at the end of the day. So I don't know, man. I feel like with social media right now, it's like a clout chasing era. Like everybody want to be viral, everybody want to be famous instead of just being them, being themselves. Like social media create these egos for people that they really shouldn't have. Like I don't. That's why I stay off of it. Really, like this probably been the most I've been on there since I've had social media, since I've been promoting my stuff. Like,
yeah,
I don't, cause I get tired of seeing it. Like, be yourself. That's really one of the meanings behind code of honor. Like, be yourself. Like, stay true to you. You don't gotta sit there and be another person or try to imitate another person. Be who you made to be. And if they don't like it, then oh well.
I totally agree. I only use my social media to promote my brand, my podcast, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I also have a little fun with it. TikTok gives me, I actually reach, because you got to reach 1,000 followers just to go live on TikTok.
Yeah. So my girl got TikTok, so I've been trying to learn how to use that because I don't really get with the new stuff. So but I can see you can, you know, go up pretty quick with TikTok. So I'm gonna go ahead and tap in with it. But
Yeah, I have one video that's at almost 50,000 views. Got me over like 900 followers instantly with on one video. So
yeah, so
it'll work. Use it responsibly, man. And
yeah,
if the only thing you're gonna do is promote your product, then that's what, like I said, that's what I use it for. And I have a little fun. I probably see some clips and stuff I post because I think it's funny. Like I
yeah,
seen a clip on it was actually on TikTok, and I saved it. And I
yeah.
put it on my Facebook. It was I guess it was like a small choir in the church.
Mm-hmm.
They took an old Keith Sweat song, Nobody, flipped that into a gospel song.
Oh wow.
I said, "This is what is this?" I'm tired. And it ain't just a black church; it's a church thing as a whole. They'll take these popular songs and they trying to flip it into a gospel song.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, man, stop.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Stop.
Like, that's no good music like that.
Right, definitely. Well, look, man, we're coming to the end of the episode, and usually I give my guests, the last word, to either, promote their brand one last time or words of encouragement or anything like that. So I'm gonna give you the floor for a couple minutes, man, and just speak what's on your mind.
Once again, this is Markell Chaney. You can follow me on Facebook, Markell Chaney. You can follow my Instagram at cutemup_Kelly. And for words of encouragement, I just want to tell everybody, like, keep going, man. Like, don't give up, because it's easy to give up, but I just feel like just keep going, man, because life hard, man. So you never know your full potential until you actually go for it. Like, don't settle for less. Like, continue to strive and be the greatest you can be, because you never know your limits. You never know what you can do, and as long as you try. So that's
Definitely.
I really want to just push people, like, keep going, because I be seeing a lot of people that start something and they get discouraged because social media, they not going up how they supposed to be, or they feel like they not where they supposed to be because they seeing the same people in their same lane doing stuff and they getting all the views and likes. Like, don't worry about that right now. Like, continue to promote you. Everything else gonna follow suit. So that's where I'm at. So hopefully I encourage some people,
Definitely, man. Definitely. And y'all make sure y'all follow Code of Honor brand. It's gonna be big one day. I have a feeling, man, because he's really into it. He's really putting everything he has into it. So it's gonna be out there. Y'all gonna see it everywhere. I guarantee you that. Also, y'all make sure y'all follow Drinking After Dark Podcast on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe to Drinking After Dark Podcast YouTube channel. Markell, once again, thank you. And y'all make sure y'all if y'all have any questions, y'all hit them up too. I guarantee you can answer your questions as well. So you do ship, right? You ship?
Oh yeah, I'm shipping too. So if you got anybody out of state, anybody, hey, it's getting sent to your front door. We ain't playing. We ain't just no local business. We trying to go global.
Definitely. So he will ship to you. So y'all check out Code of Honor. If y'all like what y'all see, man, y'all put in y'all order, he'll ship it to you. Also, too, new episodes of Drinking After Dark podcast will be uploaded every Friday. You can watch it on YouTube or you can listen on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts. This is Darius from Drinking After Dark podcast. Markell, I appreciate you coming on. Until next time, people, we out. Peace.
We out. Peace.
Gotta get to the money. Gotta get to the money. Early morning, so you know that I'm on it. So you know that I'm on it. Gotta make sure that my family straight. Gotta make sure that the kids in there. Gotta make sure that the bills is paid. And then let's get to the money. Get to the money. Early morning, so you know that I'm on it. And gotta make sure that my family straight. Gotta make sure that the kids in there. Gotta make sure that the bills is paid. And then let's get to the money. Get to the money.